not really good hands. I'm just gonna have a quick look on the forums. Alex hit 3 bets again. The problem here is now I have a pair, so now I'm like priced into call here, even though I'm not gonna be doing great in a long run here if I bet again, if I call again on the river. So I beat like 8s and 9s and stuff like this, even 10s, but I guess I'll fold. I guess I'll fold if he bets again on the river. Folded a pair of jacks. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. So against Obsiger, ace in the hole, and me here having ace queen. Definitely not folding, calling here and seeing what our friend is gonna be doing here. I'm gonna check here just for a chance that he bets here, and he does not. So now I'm gonna go for a check raise, thinking that my hand is gonna be good here with my kicker. The 9, I guess the 9 is okay-ish. I guess not. I guess I'll fold. I mean, if he bluffed me here somehow, so be it, but I guess I'll fold. And he folded right away as well. And he's being happy. Happy camper, of course. Every time he wins, he's a happy camper, so nice to see that. Check 8, queen 9 suited. Yeah, definitely gonna bet here. What to do with 10-9 here? Can we actually make a check raise? The board is kind of nice for a check raise, to be honest. Chudi calling. I would obviously prefer check raise if Chudi would fold. So now I'm just gonna call here, hoping that I hit a magic on the turn. Didn't hit it, so I guess I'm done with the hand unless you go check check, of course. Alexei thinking about something here. Fold. Kings, yeah. Definitely trading with kings. Hoping the Obsiker comes in. Nope, he does not. So he pre-flop, he's not that. I guess I'm gonna use the word maniacally, even though he's not really a maniac or anything like that. But pre-flop, he's not playing that aggressively. But post-flop, he is just like, I don't know. Sometimes he just probably decides, okay, I'm gonna just blood this hand, and he does it. So that's what we like. I'm not gonna call here with 6 suited. That was pretty bad. I mean, that would be pretty bad. It wasn't, but it will be. The table is kind of breaking apart, even though not sure why people are quitting if Obsiker is still in on other tables here. So we're gonna 3-bet here with king 10 suited. So far I don't have many reads on Chuddy, so I'm just gonna play like I don't know him, so that means a raise with a queen 10 suited is in order. I actually got capped by loser here, and I'm probably not gonna be raising here. Is that really the case? I'm really not gonna raise. I am not. My king is really kind of weak, and loser is being kind of really tight. Actually, I actually use a orange color tag, but I really should be using a pink one. Chudi, is he from he's from Poland? He did one pretty bad raise before, not a bad raise, but I guess he made a bad 3-bet before. With king and a 4 kicker, so I'm not really trusting his whole decision making on the turn here as well, but I guess I'll have to fold. I can't really fold this hand. Man, I'm such a need today. I'm usually and even loser folds right over. I'm usually really like calling down here all the time here on on these micro stakes in my bankroll challenge. Maybe that's why I'm also not doing that great. But yeah, I'm calling down quite a lot. But I don't know. Today is just. Oh. I mean, I have no idea what my winter showdown is today. I mean, I did call like queen high at one time and that ace 10 against Obseeker, but this was just situational against a certain type of opponent. So not sure about this one. King 10. Wow, how they folded a top pair. I mean, if you fold a top pair in fixing the hold, man, you have to have a pretty good pretty good read on someone, or pretty good reason to fold a hand like that. But yeah, I guess it's fine. I have no idea. Like I said, he made one pretty bad 3-bet before. It wasn't pretty bad, but it was kind of questionable at least. So well, I was definitely, if aces in the hole would fold here, I would definitely continue with my pair of threes, but I can't do it. When aces in the hole raises, if he is obviously a smart player, he would be raising here with lots of hands on the turn just to kick me out and being heads up against Obseeker. So, but he actually had the top pair, and he had top pair as well. So, I guess this board wasn't the same as the boards before. So it's kind of a bit more believable that he actually has something when he don't bets a board like this. I'm gonna call with Jack 6 suited, even though it's not the greatest hand to defend with. So now the question is, are we gonna do any bluffs or not? So on a king turn. I mean, if he checks behind, I would definitely bet the river with a bluff. But I don't know. I mean, if I'm not willing to do any bluffs with my Jack 6, I probably should be folding the flop, pre-flop here, because he's not gonna be like I said before, he's not gonna be a really aggressive pre-flop. But still, I think it was okay-ish. Wasn't great, but it was okay-ish. My play there. Actually got raised by him, so I don't think he never has a 7 here. He is not that kind of player who would raise a 7. No, he's gonna show us a 7. But no, I would I would believe like him having a deuce here before a 7. But I have to call down here with my ace high. I can't really do anything else, and he has a queen high, so okay. My call was fine. So he's all over the place. So yeah, like I said. He would slow play trips to the death. I'm pretty sure he is that kind of player who would do that, exactly that. So that's why I definitely do not believe him having a pair there. I mean having a trips there. A pair yes, but not trips not. I'm gonna check behind and probably call the river. No, I'm not. Obviously now I'm thinking I'm going to lose because he checks again. Having like a value hand now when he checks, but I guess he thought he has a value with ace high, which he might have, definitely might have, but actually was lucky enough to hit a pair here. So it would be interesting to see if he actually would call stuff like this on the river. Probably not, I guess, with ace high. Against Airbag, I am 3-betting his open raises from the small blind, and so far I'm just flopping good against him, so he's gonna get frustrated with me pretty soon, and you know what, I'm not gonna play heads up, even though, like I said, Obseeker is a good player to play with, as we can see here, but he's gonna be aggressive post flop, which means that my variance is gonna be pretty high playing against him, so I would rather not do that, to be honest, especially when I am just making just a lousy shot at these limits. That was actually pretty bad. River actually took it down somehow. I'm just gonna check and hoping that he bets bluffs with something here, and he does. It was a bluff, I guess it was. And now we have one new player here. I'm gonna wait a few seconds here. Maybe someone else will sit down. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to play heads up with him because it's gonna be dangerous for my. Even if he's like the worst player in the world, I don't think the whole playing heads up in $1 games with the rake that it is and with my challenge is gonna be good decision. So I would obviously just want to play multi-way. Short-handed is fine, but even 3-way is kind of fine-ish. but not a heads up. I'm gonna call once more now that I have a gut shot, even though this is not the call that I really like, because I don't have any showdown value here, and maybe if he checks I would bet. I guess I will. Now I have to do it. And he actually folds, so I have like pretty good read on this guy, so yeah, that's why I'm hoping that people sit down here and play with us. I mean, the table went pretty bad before, and I don't have the best position or the best seat on the table, and I did stay on the table just because of this guy, because, well, because I think I have a pretty good read on him, like I just said. Chuddy, he was check calling, check raising before, but I think I have to bet here, and now I'm betting for value on the river with my jack. And wow, he just called down with a queen. That is something that I didn't expect from him at all, but that is fine. He saved me some money there, definitely. I'm gonna raise with my suited hand, might be my suited ace. So I have to make an update of my graph. You know what, let's do it. Let's do it after these hands here. Definitely gonna call once. Let's just see what a turn brings. The turn brings something that I don't really like, so I guess I'm just gonna fold. And can I check behind here? The problem is that I guess I'm gonna split with aces, which is I guess fine, but he has a pair, so nice hand as well. So I guess I'll be losing this hand again on the river here. Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna check behind. I'm not gonna bet here. He was just bluffing with a hand, which is fine. I'm gonna call this one, and I'm gonna refresh my graph. Right now, let's see how we are doing here. Up 50 bucks, nice. We went like slowly but steadily down, but now we just spiked a few hands in a row, so now we are back to $50 in profit, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna make any refreshes in the last 20 minutes of our session. Let's hope we can turn a profit at the end. Like again, 50 bucks, that is definitely not a lot. It's only 25 big bets on these tables here, on $1 $2 tables, and 25 big bets. If I said before that you can lose 30 big bets or 35 big bets in 10 minutes, I guess you can lose 25 big bets in 5 minutes. I'm not going to bet here. Chudi, I still don't have the greatest read on Chudi, unfortunately. So for example, he raised three-way, like a 3-bet pot with top pair king with a 4 kicker, but he didn't raise with a king queen with a king kicker with a pair of queens, basically. So he just called us down. He called me down there. So I know it was monotone board, but still, not sure about this guy. So I actually got a new player here as well. I have no notes on him, and the table turned out to be like an amazing. All of a sudden, I played like 2 hands heads up against Obseeker, and all of a sudden the table is full, and it's pretty amazing. Only one player, only Zynga being here, like a regular that I know. Everybody else is new to me, or not great, basically. So kept by the new guy on the table, so I'm definitely going to be suspicious of him. I'm gonna be calling down with my top pair ace here, I assume. I'm kind of hoping that Zynga folds here. I don't want to see him peeling too much, because obviously if he peels here, he might have a better ace than me, to be honest. So and obviously I would like to win this hand. Yes, I'd like to win, if you can believe it. And I guess I'll call again. I mean, I guess call again, hoping that Zynga has a worse hand than mine. I don't even care what this guy has. If he has the nuts, he has the nuts. That is completely fine. I'm more worried about Zynga, to be honest. And he has a king queen, so that's good. That is fine. Completely fine hand. Nice hand, of course. He got a lot of value from his ace king on a board like this. Some people will definitely slow down a bit when a queen and a 10 hits on the turn, and also on 10 on the flop, I think. Or turn 10 hits on the turn, but there was a queen on the flop. So yeah, I'm gonna fold, I guess. So this is our bluffy guys who bluffed before with ace 4. I'm just gonna bet here. And I won. So ace is in the hole. What happened in this hand? Data folded. Okay. Can we do anything on this board? I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna do it. He's, like I said before, he's falling quite a lot post flop, way too much. But nah, Niet, as our Russian friends would say, or nope, as I would say. Svetlo is posting a cool cat. Is he limit cat here or something? He is not. King Queen, good hand. Let's see. Obviously, all of a sudden started to play a bit more snug, I guess. Maybe he slowed down a bit after a few losing hands, even though he's not doing that bad on the tables. He's losing 13 bucks. I mean, I guess he's not gonna be that sad about losing 13 bucks. The board paired, so good and a bad thing. That's good and a bad thing. I'm gonna go and check call twice now against data here, and I guess I'm definitely calling down with obviously with a king here against Fitsoki here. The 6 is pretty bad, but I'm definitely willing to call down. Well, a set of 4s, nice hand. Want to call down here as well, and he hits a 10, and he had a better hand anyway. So, but he would bet again on the river, even with ace 10 as well. So I don't think that 10 did change anything here at the end. So just a bit unfortunate. Let me just fill up my glass. Lost like a few hands in a row now. Have to be careful. Have to be careful, guys. Yeah, definitely. Oh well, I just put him all in. He only has 16 cents left, so let's gamble and I have him crushed, totally crushed, unless an 8 hits or 10 or 7, of course. Yeah, I had him totally crushed. Nice hand. So our notable, I noted him before as being a new player or just unknown to me, but he seems to be kinda tidy, kinda needy pre-flop. So but of course I have pair of 9s here, and pair of 9s is gonna be good enough to 3-bet as well, even though he's being that tight. Now the question is, am I gonna call and raise the turn, or I'm gonna call? I'm gonna raise right away and just hoping to I get action from aces and kings here, or ace queen. Let's see. Well, now I don't want all of a sudden I don't want action from aces. If he raises, I'm gonna bet. He called. I assume he had like, I'm not even gonna guess. I assume he didn't have an ace because another ace hits, and he was thinking like, okay, another ace. I guess he doesn't have an ace because there's like 2 aces, but he also doesn't have a king in this case. I don't think, because he wouldn't be just calling the flop. So the only reasonable explanation is that he has jacks. And he got lucky. God damn it. Runner for him. But it's fine, of course. King gets you a chore. Why not? Let's open raise it. If he puts money in, he's stacking. I'm just gonna call, obviously. I'm capping here and just put him all in. And I hit a pair, so I guess pair is good. Easy good. He doesn't show an ace and a jack, so ace jack, of course. Like the same thing that happened like a second ago. 7 a jack, and he showed 7 jack, an ace and jack, and he shows us ace jack. Of course. And now all of a sudden he has $6. So I didn't mind, of course, losing in hand before, but now he actually got $6 from me, and that is a lot. That is a lot. That's 6 big bets. It's 6 big bets that that won't be shown on the graph. But I have a pretty good hand here. Here on upper right table, the question is, I mean, I'm gonna do a bet 3-bet here. But the question is, what I'm gonna do if he actually caps then? I mean, I guess I will see the river, and I mean, every time when I'm thinking about folding, I'm just sick to the stomach, really. But of course, I mean, you might think that I'm just like being pessimistic and trying to think, like I'm asking myself what I'm going to do if he raises here and caps. Like I'm just thinking about the worst case scenario all the time, but it's not the case. I'm not thinking about the worst case scenario all the time. I'm just trying to be prepared for basically any move that he makes. If you make a move, for example, I bet, and then I'm totally surprised when he raises. I mean, that means that I did something wrong in the hand. That if I'm all of a sudden being surprised that he actually raised, you have to be prepared for every decision that that can happen. And in limit hold'em, that is kind of easy, because there's only a set of moves that someone can make. So obviously it would be harder to follow the same principle in no limit, because you have you have varying betting sizes and stuff like this. So it will be a bit difficult to have all these moves and all these decisions lined up. But it's easier in limit hold'em, obviously. And yeah. Shouldn't be surprised about someone else doing something, or else, like I said, you did something wrong in the hand. I mean, not in the hand per se, but just in general your thought process, I guess. I guess I'll just continue betting here. I mean, he can have a king here, he can have an 8 here. He might call me down with ace high or a 5 here, or some other pair like a pair of 4s, but I had to bluff. I can just slow down every time that someone calls me here. Hey, thank you, Junior. Thank you for the follow. This table, now that Obzikar actually is sitting out, I am gonna be sitting out as well. I was like up like $80 here, so now I'm just down to 66. So I lost like $14 in at some point here. Gonna call. I obviously lost against that ace king hand from Iskveq here when he actually had. Oh, he is back. So let's uncheck the sit out next big blind option. I'm gonna call down here with my pair of 6s, hoping to see slows down. He does not. So the last time when he bet 3 times, he actually had, well, he had the best hand. So let's see if that's gonna be the case again. Nope, this time that's not gonna be the case. I know I could raise on the flop already, but well, it actually turned out to be a pretty good call down here, because he basically bet. I'm pretty sure he would fold at some point, but this way he just kind of bluffed really with his pair of 3s all the way. So I'm happy to see that. Chuddy open raises. I have an ace high, not willing to go anywhere really. I'm gonna check behind and call the river probably. Even though when he checks, he is usually gonna do this as a value check, I assume. I actually don't know if I should call now. I actually will fold. A bit tough folds, I guess, but I think it's fine. Raising a jack, I think it should be good, right? queen is good, meaning a way less possibility of him having a queen, so I can bet really easy with my 8s. Of course, the question is what I'm gonna do if he raises. Like I said before, you have to be prepared to anything. You know what? I'm gonna bet, even though I'm just hoping that I can get called by wars, even though that jack is actually really bad. And he actually had 8s. He actually had 9, so he was ahead the whole time. So yeah, I could see that. That's why I was also for a second I was thinking of checking behind with my 8s, but it's a bit too good for a hand to just check behind, to be honest, right there. A bit too good. If I had a pair of 7s instead of a pair of 8s, I would definitely check behind, for example. I guess the ace made the difference that I had an ace as a kicker. Definitely made a difference there that I for my bet. If I had like, I don't know, like deuce 8 or whatever, just a worse kicker, a bad kicker there, I guess check behind would be in order, I guess. Even though I probably would bet again, even though even all of my talk here, I would still bet there. Can we do any bluffy here? Guess not. Just checking, hoping the Zinga checks behind and I take it down with king high. But no, Fab actually had a pair, so here I mean, I thought obviously that he has a random hand because he was dealt in the hand, and I was hoping that my king high might still be good, and against Zinga it was, but not against Fab, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna play for like 8 more minutes, few more orbits here. Fortunately, we're not doing that great in the last few minutes, hoping that we don't lose too much of our win here. I was up 50 bucks like 20 minutes ago, but I am pretty sure I have way less of a profit at this moment, unfortunately. Check raised on the flop with my ace. I mean, now that he called, I am a bit worried about my hand, but a 7 definitely helped me, and a queen is just like the worst in the world. The worst card in the world. Even if I was ahead against on the flop against like a king queen, obviously I'm losing to king queen now, but even if I got lucky on the turn against like ace 10, that queen killed me, but I have to call anyway, and I did call and obviously lose against king queen. But even though whatever the end result will be today, I am satisfied with my game today. I think I played well, so I don't have anything to be worrying about here. Arnold Swan seems like a really tight as well. So he just there was like a really tight player before him here, but I guess he just got replaced by about the samey guy here. If he raises, I'm gonna call and raise the turn. If he calls, it's kinda suspicious. But I guess not now anymore, now that he just calls the turn, so I'm just gonna bet. Make a pretty easy value bet on the river, hoping he calls with something. I have no idea what will call me here on the river, to be honest, unless he like caught a pair on the turn on river. I guess he wouldn't be calling me then, but still. Value bet is still in order here. Knight says finally back home. Peron was here for like one hand. Oh, I guess I have a note on him already. If he raises, I'm gonna call down here. I mean, I'm not expecting many check raises from him. Actually, he's check raising quite a lot. Actually, 19%. which is a lot. So I guess I'll be calling down pretty easily. Yes, I'm gonna call just because I have two well, two weak players basically here. So, and he like waited to make a bet here. Not sure what that's all about, and he has a best hand, so that is completely fine, of course. He played it fine, so there's no way I can fold a queen here. Even though, like I said, I wasn't expecting many check raise from him, but his check raise percentage is pretty big actually. Like I said, 19% on the flop, but maybe he just had it all the time. Ace 5 as ace 10, he even value bets the end, so nice value bet. You know, really, really small pot. I think it was small, right? It wasn't that small actually, pretty big. Where Alnords won, you being that tight of a player, I guess I'm gonna go check. The question is now what I'm gonna do on the river if he actually makes a bet, and he does not, so made my life a bit easier. Even though I lost, he made my life easier there by checking behind. What you're gonna do with the FPPs, if you're talking about the challenge FPPs, I'm just gonna spend them on cash bonus. I think the $75 bonus is 6,000 FPPs, so I guess we're gonna have more than that already. But I don't know. If I spend too many on FPs and cash bonuses, the graph is gonna look just even uglier than it looks in general. So I would rather just win the remaining like 540 bucks on the cash games tables alone, without payback. So we'll see what we're gonna do it. We bought lots of bonuses before, so basically my whole bankroll almost is consists of bonuses in general, so like 300 bucks here, so yeah. This table is not that great anymore, so I mean I'm gonna play only one more orbit on all these tables, so I can actually check sit out next big blind options here already, and here as well. I'm gonna call here, of course, with my jack 7 suited. Flush draw, but I'm not gonna do a check raise on a double paired ace board, even though I could definitely represent an ace here, and I would definitely check raise, but he's I don't know. I think it's gonna be easier if I just play it slowly here, and probably check call here on the river on the bottom left. The jack is not that great, but I'm gonna bet here again. If he raises, I might even fold, to be honest. And he did have an ace, so that's why I was thinking about folding, because if he raises on the river, I assume he's gonna raise with ace jack, or at least or ace queen. So but I was lucky enough to that he missed his kicker there for a full house. So yeah. So he's not only happy. He's not only happy when he wins hands. He's happy also when he loses them. So very nice to see that. Open raise and cap by this guy. Wow, really? I'm gonna call once and just see what other guys do here in this hand. God damn it! I have to call once more. Really? He actually could have like a really good hand here, and I'm not gonna believe it, right? I'm not believing him, and he actually could have like the complete nuts here or whatever. Come on, you can't bluff again, 3 guys. God damn it, he bets again. If I fold this, and if I have to fold the best hand here, I'm gonna look so foolish. But if he shows me like ace queen, I guess I'll fold. I have to give him some credit, and everybody folded. So god damn it. Now, at least I would prefer to know what he actually had there. Guess not. Can I play one more orbit here? Yeah, let's do it. Unless this hand takes way too long. I mean, we're actually past 2 o'clock, so you know what? Let's just sit out next big blind and just quit this table right now and just play this hand. These 2 hands here, and we're gonna be done with the session. I'm gonna be doing refreshing on my graph here, so I assume I'm not gonna be, like I said before, I'm not gonna be up that much anymore. Maybe I'm not even up anymore. Who knows? But if I am, I guess around $10 would be my guess. But like I said, I played fine throughout the whole session, so I don't mind whatever the result is. I don't mind at all. So yeah, today was a another challenge day here on PokerStars. It was a day 5 of Christmas calendar. And behind the door number 5, there was hidden a bluff challenge, which, as you can see, guys, we completed. Yay! So it was a bluff challenge. It was actually pretty tough, as you can see. Read the rules here. To complete your challenge, win a hand on the river for round of betting before showdown with a hand not stronger than a higher card. So that means that this can be any combination of cards weaker than 1 pair. So basically, you have to make a bluff on the river, and everybody has to fold, and you shouldn't have like a pair on the board or anything like that. So your whole 5-card combination has to be not a pair. I mean, less than a pair, basically. So it was actually pretty hard. First, I didn't know about the whole having a pair on the board thing, of course, because I just thought, okay, sure, if I bet with ace king on, like, I don't know, deuce 5 7 queen board and take it down, that's gonna be enough. But it actually wasn't enough, of course, because there was a pair of deuces. Actually, my 5-card hand was actually a pair of deuces with ace high kicker, right? So and that wasn't good enough. You actually have to have a high card at the end. So basically, and I did win it with ace king hand, and I'm gonna post it on Twitter, of course, my winning hand for this challenge. So but I actually needed like an hour to actually finish it out. So that's actually pretty good challenge, and actually pretty tough one, I have to say. He actually called me. Ugh. Well, what did he call me here with? So I guess I'm gonna go and check raise the turn here. Oh, well, what did he call me with? I have no idea. No idea. Maybe pair of 8s, which decides to fold, pair of 8s without the club, something like that. Okay. What about Amdudlar Academy Calendar? I actually have one Amdudlar, by the way, which is a Radler. So that means it actually has alcohol in it. So I actually had Amdudlar Radler. I'm gonna put it on Advent Calendar, definitely 100%. But I'm just saving it. I'm saving it for later. So yeah, guys, this was day 83 of fixing the Hold'em Bankroll challenge. So I also completed the bluff challenge here for today. But of course, let's pull the whole graph here, and let's refresh it. Let's see how we did. Home and back into the exit session. Hoping to be up. Let's see. I'm expecting to be up around $10. So I guess my hopes are being up 30. Let's see. 8. Yeah, as I said, I was actually down at one point. Holy damn. Yeah, I did start losing on both of the $1 tables. Like I said, I mean, I was up like $50 when I made the last refresh of our graph, and I knew at that point, like I said, at 25 big bets, you can lose that in 5 minutes, really. So that's really nothing. So yeah, made that profit at the end. not a big deal, but it's, I guess it's a profit, so I'll take it. Like I said, around 10 bucks, and I was correct with my assumptions. But of course, like I said, I was hoping a bit more than that, but it's fine. So day 83, that is today is 5th of December. Is that correct? Yes, it is. It's a Saturday. So I won 8.88 dollars. Didn't note a FPP amount here, but I'm just gonna look in a holder manager. It's gonna be a bit easier, I guess. So insert. So let's see on the reports how many minutes I played. I played like probably like 150 minutes here today. A bit more than that, I guess. 169. I played 659 hands, and VP amount is actually, it's gonna be pretty big, obviously, because I played 2 tables, so of $1 $2 tables, and I collected a 185 VPs today. Is that correct? It is. That's the same that my PokerStar says, not just my holder manager. So yeah, we made a profit this week. This week we made a profit of $53.18. Obviously, I'm finishing week 36 here today already. I'm probably not gonna play anymore. I mean, I'm not gonna stream anymore. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow on a Sunday, but I might play a session off screen. Who knows? I mean, sometimes if I wait for the tables, for my regular tables, I just like open up like 2 tables of 50 cents, $1, and just play a bit, just to get a few hands in. But currently there are so many tables fixing me hold them of my regular tables on, and they're actually pretty good tables, so in general, so I don't have problems with finding them lately. So but yeah, that was it, guys. Day 83. No idea when my next live stream will be. I haven't thought about it yet. Like I said before, I thought I was gonna go on vacations, but I wasn't. I still haven't, so I'm gone. So not sure. Tomorrow is a Team Pro online depositor free roll, guys. So all you 5 guys who actually won the ticket the other day. So I think so Falco, Semi, Maichi, Haksehar, and Free Roll were the one who won the free roll ticket. I'll see you tomorrow on in Team Pro online free roll. Everybody else, no idea when we're gonna see each other. Probably next. I mean, next week is almost definitely. I just don't know the dates yet. I guess you just follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna post probably a schedule in maybe even tomorrow of my next live streams and so on. And I was actually correct. I was being really bad at Showdown, so I actually won. I mean, I actually went to Showdown only 37%, which is which is pretty bad. But I won lots of them in general, so I guess at least that's good, right? Everything else seems kind of fine. Didn't fold lots of big blinds, and that is okay. So yeah, guys, that was it for day 83. Like I said, I'm gonna see you when I'm gonna see you. I have no idea when. I guess on the next live stream. So take care. I'll see you, and good luck at tables, guys. And of course, thanks for coming here and chatting on Twitch live stream. And we did the bluff. Yeah, we did the bluff. I'm gonna post the hand. I'm gonna post the hand on Twitter, definitely, and on Facebook as well. See ya, guys.